Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest, and I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably...
He's had a shot! He's pulled off a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Kimmich. All a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Done very well to intervene. And that's put paid to a promising move. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Kimmich. Forward it goes. Speculative strike. Great effort, but no way through. Hoists it forward. Diop. You have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Has a look and has a go. Driving on, a real charge here.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Pete.
Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Kimmich. Pantovic. And he's there to cut it out. Receives it from behind. Tries to dink it in. He's gone for it! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Kimmich. Muniesa. Tar. Muniesa. Kimmich. Tries to get it forward quickly. Back to the keeper and go again. And it's played forward. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Oh, it's opened up nicely for it. He's gone for it! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Liverpool know they can rely on the counter, and they've just expressed a warning.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Pantovic. Kimmich drives it forward. Out to the right. Back into the middle. Isak. Goes for goal! Oh, the ball's come loose! And this could be the final action of the first half. Chooses to go back. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, and still goalless. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. That gets things going for the second half. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Muniesa. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Looks to clip it forward. Diop. Isak! Oh, he's missed it. Pantovic. Isak. Well, that had to be more accurate. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Tar. Muniesa. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
And here's the chance to counter.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Isak! Isak! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Isak simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
That's a good foot in there. Isak. Chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. Hoists it forward. Van Dijk gets into the right position to intercept. Cut out in the nick of time. And he heaves it forward. Looks to thread it through. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
It's taken out, that'll be a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Van Dijk. Now surely! Shoots! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Neuer will lay claim to that. Diop. Oh, good interception.
Liverpool showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Sal. Could be thinking about a shot here. Shot at goal! And the ball's come out!
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Has brushed off the ball there. He's made sure that that won't get through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game...
Tries one! And another time!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Gets into some space. Tries a shot! He's got away with one there. Stankovic. Now it's Kane. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Now a chance to break. Gets away from his opponent. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
And it will be decided by the melodrama of penalties. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind. Going for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Ball forward. Oh, that's neat. Look at the defender bombing forward. Oh, surely! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
To open the scoring. The time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Gets away from his opponents. Goes for goal! Oh, real danger! In he goes again! Out to the left it goes. There are a few. Goes for goal! He's going after it. A chance to play it in. Here comes another cross.
Chelsea have created a real intensity from the start, and there's no sign of any let-up.
He's left his man. A chance! Real chance! It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Chelsea take a 2-goal lead and has a goal! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp. That's just very well played. He can hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Foot in. Sal. He's got options out wide, and that's found its target. That intervention was very necessary. Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Chelsea have it back, and they can go again. Plays it out to the wing. Shot at goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Oh, smart save. He's had a shot! It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Thuram Ulien. The referee has given a corner. Keeper has beaten it away. He's gone for it! And that's sprayed out wide. The counter is on. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And it's played forward. Good take, and he's had a look. Hoists it forward. He's made sure that that won't get through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Timely intervention. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Chelsea ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Already up and running for the second half. Gets the better of his man. Well read, he sorted that out. Tries a shot! Thuram goes looking. Locatelli. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Forward it goes. Hits one! And he comes up trumps again. Locatelli. It looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Chelsea in a very solid position, 2 to the good. He's had a go! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
He's pinged one through here. Almost an hour gone. Out of play for a goal kick. It's a loose ball.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
Locatelli. Thuram. Cut out in the nick of time. Tries to get it forward quickly. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Ball through. Chance! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Locatelli. Battles to win it back. He's got away. Oh, shooting chance! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe footballers out there on positioning and movement.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Chelsea take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
"75 minutes played. Done very well to intervene. Goes long. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Turam Ulien. Milik. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Looking to change the direction of the game here. He'll fancy himself from here, and he's going direct. Oh, that's a waste. And it's played forward. There's the through ball. Forward it goes. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, good interception. He's got it on the right now. What's on? Massive leap! Arrived on cue, but fluffed his line. Tries to get it forward quickly. A heavy challenge. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Goalkeeper's done supremely well to deal with that. And it's been taken short. Hoists it forward. That's a brilliant interception. So that's it. It is all over. Chelsea a class apart. Opponents torn apart. They are comprehensive winners. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This is, of course, the Maracanã. It is a vast stadium, which many, and rightly so, consider the spiritual home of the world game. We stand for the national anthem of France. They have thrown down the gauntlet with that anthem. Now to match it. Mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, in the normal circumstances, this is a massive match-up, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Hernandez loses his balance and loses the ball. It's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Hoists it forward. Memphis Depay. Has he picked him out? Oh, good interception. Memphis Depay needed to come up with a better ball.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
That's a pop! What a wonderful goal!
What a start! what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
France didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now?
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Big chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
The Netherlands were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Ball through needs to be good here. Tries to get it forward quickly. Mbappe plays it out to the wing. Van Dijk. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Memphis Depay goes to finish! In for the pieces! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The referee's awarded a free kick. Gets it back. Driving on now. What can they conjure from here? Out to the left it goes. Battles to win it back. He's got away. Looking to break out here. Oh, it's opened up nicely. Real chance! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And it's played forward. Over to the left. They've played it short. Forward it goes. He's made sure that that won't get through. And here's Dembele. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Tulelo tries to get it forward quickly. Nicely controlled. Goes for goal! Try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Keeper has beaten it away. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Cut out in the nick of time. Half-time, what have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
The Netherlands sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And The game has already resumed here. He spotted the run and played him through. And the finish! That's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Oh, given away. He's through. Memphis Depay! Great idea, just poorly executed.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
And here's Depay. It's Memphis Depay! And that has been clubbed away. Hoists it forward. And it's played forward. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And back to base. Hernandez. The Netherlands, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. Has a hit! Well, that is rather wayward.
France are really feeling the strain now. Impatience has taken charge.
Forward it goes. France are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
And once more they can't get through. It's on the back foot. Chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it was just some wayward passing that let the opposition in then, and I have to say, a very lucky escape. You lose it there, you expect to be punished.
Goes long.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
He's left his man. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, it's Memphis Depay. Shoots! Yes! And they are cruising away.
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
The Netherlands got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Played back in. Mbappe. Memphis Depay looking to penetrate opposition lines. Goalkeeper's ball.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Offside, yes it is. Hernandez. To Lalong. hoists it forward. What an adventurous run from a defender. Here's the through ball, looking to force, has a pop! Top save! That shot was travelling. Oh, smart save. Chance to shoot! Dembele. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's kept it out, that's a great save. And it's played forward. And that's that. The Netherlands, winners of a no contest, they just swamped their opponents in superior quality. Richard, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Massive leap! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
England can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
That is a poor kick by the keeper, being intercepted. It's a fabulous position. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Goes for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it was just some wayward passing that let the opposition in then, and I have to say, a very lucky escape. You lose it there, you expect to be punished. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because...
It's Kane! On the balls, it's come back out! Goal! England! England take the lead! Rashford was quick to move in. Keeper's handling wasn't great.
Well, look, regardless of whether the keeper could have done better or not, Peter, that was all down to the excellent movement in getting into the right position to apply the final touch.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Finds himself eased off the ball. Oh, that's nice. Done very well to intervene.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And it's Rashford. Joe! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Hoists it forward. And here's Rashford. It's a brilliant interception. Forward it goes. He's made sure that that won't get through. Ferran Torres. Chance! They've scored!
Well, that's something that will make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he just calmly faced the keeper and waited. It became a who blinks first situation. And for me, there was never any doubt as to who was going to come out on top.
Spain grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Spain can't seem to retain possession. Good ball, it's found its target. He's there to Ferran Torres! That's a half-decent try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Burn. A real chance if he can get through. Oh, Red, he sorted that out. assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Gets it back. He gets past his man. Got a sight of goal here. Pickford deals with it effortlessly. Tries to get it forward quickly. Is there any support? He might not need it. Ferran Torres. That's a mistimed tackle, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This to complete the turnaround. Dispatched with certainty.
Well, he took a chance, hoping that the goalkeeper would dive, and that's exactly what he did.
There's the whistle for half-time. Oh, what a comeback. I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Spain leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. So we're just settling back into this second half. Kane plays it through. He's left his man. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Pickford catches it safely. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rice. Ferran Torres battles to win it back. Plays it out to the flank. That intervention was very necessary. Going for goal! Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Real chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Burn. And here's Kane. Burn. Rice. And he's cut it out.
England showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl hits one! And the ball's come out! Could fall kindly. Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Pickford did well the first time. Nothing he could do about the follow-up.
I doubt he'll score too many, which come easier than that, Peter, but just look at his movement. He knew instinctively that the keeper would struggle to hold on to it.
Spain take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And it's played forward. Rashford. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Here's the through ball. Shot at goal! The ball's loose, and he's after it. Rice tries his luck. It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Fabian Ruiz certainly showed brilliant imagination there to take on such a high tower of skill.
Forward it goes. Gets wrestled off the ball. Now the counter. Ferran Torres provides an outlet. Gets good distance on it.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
Yeah, it's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Kane, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, that was a mini show of self-confidence. It may spark another try or another trier.
Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Joe. Played out to the right. Rashford. Now it's Kane. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Rice positions himself well and cuts it out. Burn. Needed a better pass there. Ball's out on the left now. Gets away from his opponent. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Has a goal! And another time! This could fall anywhere! And with that, the final whistle. Well, that's bounce-back ability, responding superbly to come from behind. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of...
Shoots! Shapes to shoot!
Italy have created a real intensity from the start, and there's no sign of any let-up.
Turns it out wide. Forward it goes. And it's De Bruyne. Tielemans plays it forward.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Tielemans. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Chiesa tries lifting it over. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. We'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Dashing forward at pace, shoots! Goal! Italy! And Italy score first!
Italy are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's the clever use of counter-attacking, that's the real highlight.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Timely intervention. Pellegrini gets his foot in there. Now a chance to break. Looking to force his way through. He's one-on-one! A chance! Sticks it away! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. A moment that needs... Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. We are, of course, at the Estadio São Januário in Zona Norte of Rio, known colloquially as the Caldeirão, the big cauldron, as it offers a very intimidating matchday atmosphere. Hits one! It's being played forward, could move up a gear here. Bruno Fernandes. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Goes for the cross. It's deflected over the goal line for a corner. It's out of play for a goal kick. Spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Argentina are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires play.
Gets up to head it! Goal! Portugal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Cristiano Ronaldo really showed good strength there. Held his man off, didn't let himself get bullied, and got his effort away. Maintained control.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. A real chance to break. He's got away. Pedro Neto! It's a goal! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. And that really is so impressive. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And it's Messi. Looking to get within range. Bernardo Silva. He's had a go! And it's played forward. Nelson Semedo. Bernardo Silva. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Mondi. Bernardo Silva, forward it goes. Paredes. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto is onto it and can take it up. Pedro Neto! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Yes! And the lead is 3. It is surely done. And it has to be said, an absolute gift. Portugal take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. He'll try from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
Argentina are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Loose ball, who's going to get that? Tries to get it forward quickly. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Now the counter. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot! Semedo goes looking. Fires from distance. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Portugal very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the ball.
PesJoker!
He's kicked it out just.
Portugal just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Kane shapes to shoot! Paredes plays it forward. Messi tries making a foray down the right. Messi has a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Mondi hoists it forward. Looks to clip it forward. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Goes for goal! Keeper's got his work done.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done.
Pedro Neto.
Battles to win it back. The message is clear, none shall pass. Bernardo Silva goes looking.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are...
Has a hit! And he should have made it 4.
Well, I think the little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back page headlines there. Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Argentina are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Looking back on that, it was some save and potentially a big moment for the keeper and his team.
Forward it goes. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. They've played it short. Ball's out on the left now. He goes long. He's got through. He could be in here. Goes for goal! He scored! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight.
Portugal are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
It's become a case of men against boys. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Turns and goes back, and the shot! No, got right underneath it.
Yeah, maybe the circumstances are beginning to heap on the pressure because they're trying to force it.
Ruben Diaz plays it forward. Pedro Neto. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Big chance! That's just wide.
Cristiano Ronaldo
Looked very impressive there. Well, at least until he got into a shooting position, something I'm sure he'll want to have a go at again.
Defenders on the back foot. 5 minutes left on the clock. And it's Messi. Decent looking ball. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Just the goalkeeper to beat.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
And help's available out wide. Going through. And it's played forward. The counter is on for Portugal. That's not going to make it. And there goes the final whistle. Portugal, comfortable winners. A virtuoso display, utterly one-sided. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Portugal kept such a high defensive line and squeezed the game with really good pressure.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not... Has a goal! It's anyone's ball. Saka gets flagged offside. Casemiro tries to get it forward quickly. Played out to the right. He's got away. Joe. Forward it goes. Gets it back. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. That'll be a throw. Going back to the keeper. Marquinhos.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team...
Oh, really well taken goal. Marquinhos. Out for a throw. Gabriel. Now it's Neymar. Hoists it forward. He gets past his man. Timely intervention.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Neymar. Oh, sweet feet. Kane. Gets away from his opponents. It's Kane! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
And it's played forward. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Driving on, a real charge here. Joe. He's gone for goal! He's got away with one there. Tries to get it forward quickly. Joe. Cuts it out. Looking to force his way through. Has a hit! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
And it's Neymar. He's left his man. Has gone out. And he's there to cut it out. England have it back and they can go again. All the way back and they start again. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, both sides have drawn blanks and toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. The midway point of the game.
England ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. The action has already resumed here. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Gabriel. And here's Neymar. Neymar plays it out to the flank. Pumps it into the area. Neymar. Can he find a finish now? Real chance! It's a goal! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. So we have our breakthrough.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Oh, surely! Can he get the shot away? Hoists it forward. Brazil keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a...
The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done. Well, this is a very real chance, and should it go in, it could...
He's trying the shot. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Going through. Drilled in low.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Shoots! He scored! England are back in business! Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback. And this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
got changes here, from both sides in fact. Marquinhos. Gets the better of his man. Looking for a decent ball in. Goes for it. No, not quite.
Brazil really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Vinicius Junior. Marquinhos. Oh, he's not going to get that. He's through the middle.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Rice. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Played into the middle.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He gets past his man. It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Marquinhos. It's a loose ball. Good idea, just poorly executed. Oh, good interception. Marquinhos, and it's played forward. Vinicius Junior. Rice goes looking. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Marquinhos battles to win it back. And time is up. A very good game of football. No winner, but both sets of fans have got their money's worth. Fine entertainment, and it ends all square. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. The decoy, this vast, has a hit! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Conte. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Breaks on here, he'll have a go. Good idea, just poorly executed. Dembele. Digne plays it forward. He's going after it. Dembele opts to play it back. Hits one! Just off target.
Well, I suppose it wasn't the worst attempt if you consider how far out he was.
Spain seem happy to let their strikers roam out wide.
I wouldn't want that.
No?
No, well, my worry is that their main threat is being...
And the finish! Goal! France! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Real chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Hoists it forward. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Strong punch. Pumps it into the... Has a goal! Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stop.
Big chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Hardly anything between the sides. And the score... Ferran Torres! Tried the volley, but no.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
And it's played forward. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! Oh, brilliant! That is brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation.
Goes for goal. Sticks it away.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose.
Ferran Torres! Dembele drives it forward. to the goalkeeper. Mbappe, he's off on a marauding run. Goes down, but nothing given. And this could be a Spanish counter-attack. Here's the through ball. Gets the ball, shot at goal! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He was set on rounding it off in fitting style, but he couldn't make it fit.
Kante goes looking. Dembele! It's Dembele! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Fabian Ruiz. He's got options out wide. And out to safety. There's the end of the first half. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
France head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. So we're already into the second period. Rodri. And he's cut it out. And the weighted pass. Has he picked him out? He's got away. And Dembele! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Repelled by the keeper. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. France looking to pull clear here. He's shaping, he's having a go. This could fall anywhere. He's gone for it. Help's available out wide. Conte, it's come loose.
Spain have anticipated an aerial bombardment.
Just looks like mass defence. Shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Kante set up 1 goal so far. Keeps everyone guessing. He gets past his man. That intervention was very necessary. Fabian Ruiz has a pop. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, good interception. Loose ball, who's going to get that?
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
He's made sure that that won't get through. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Played into space out wide. Has gone out. Kante tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, it's Dembele. Mbappe! And he's there to cut it out.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Going through.
France are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
He's gone for it! So close to drawing level.
Yeah, he was just a little too eager to get his chance away there, and it could have level matters.
Conte.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose! Looking to get with it, has a pop! And this has gone, presumably for offside.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
France just have to run down the clock. Forward it goes. Ferran Torres. He's left his man. Ferran Torres! And that's it. France winners by the odd goal. It really could have gone either way, but a win is a win. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think it's all about setting the right tone at the start of the match, and if you can back that up with an early...
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Truly, this is a remarkable stadium, the Allianz Arena, a symbol of cutting-edge technology and architectural perfection. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
As you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as... Has a goal! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
Oh, the weight on the ball was just perfect, man. If only they could have come up with a finish to match.
Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Cross deflected behind for a corner. Timely intervention. He gets past his man. Driving on, a real charge here. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Hoists it forward.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Kane with the... up to meet it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
It is deadlocked. Surely a shot. Tries a shot! Goretzka. He's got options out wide. Now it's Kane. He'll have a go. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. A little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Oh, good interception. Kane, and the counter is on. He's picked him out, looking, hits one! And it's a goal!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Out for a throw. Aimed in towards the centre. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
A really good feat. He's gone for it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Oh, good take in a good area. Towering header! He will be livid with himself. It is quite a run he's making here. And through to the goalkeeper. Diop. And it's played forward. Pantovic. Forward it goes. Dangerous looking ball. And it's come to nothing. Casemiro. Muniesa. And help's available out wide. Gets up to head it! Marvellous goal!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Hurls himself at it! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
That's a decent ball.
Well, it's a crossing feast here, but I'd advise them to keep a variety in the...
There's the whistle for half-time. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams...
Great leap! In it goes! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a Neil, the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Shaw plays it forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Going through. Going for goal! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Pantovic. Good idea, just poorly executed. Gets the better of his man. Neuer claims it. Goretzka. Diop.
We've got to see a real determination and purpose now if this deficit is to be recovered. No holding back and being patient about this challenge. It's time to roll the sleeves up and go for it.
Hoists it forward. Oh, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. And here's the chance to counter. He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's played forward. Diop. Real chance! That's a half-decent try.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Shaw. Forward it goes. Keeper's ball. Tar. Goretzka. He's got through. He's gone for it. Yes! And they are cruising away. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Kane is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for him.
He's had a shot! Dion. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Cuts it out. Pantovic. It's Rashford! No, not quite.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Goretzka. And it's Goretzka. Gets it back. Now the counter. Gets away from his opponent. That's good defending, very good defending. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Done very well to intervene. Chance! They scored!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
So is this the start of a comeback? With a delicate ball, it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. He's got away.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's going after it, looking to break out here. Gnabry. And he's straight offside. De Ligt. It has gone through, has a hit! It's there! Deep, deep into injury time! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they're very much the better.
And time is up. Super game. It might have tipped in either direction, tiny margins, but they just lost it. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me it just always held an interest.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.